Hello, friends. 841 days of war between Russia and Ukraine. Starting my report from the southern war zone. On Kherson front, Kozaich, Laheri, Krinky, and Novosky Bridge, no changes. Zaporizhia front, Rabetino Verbov direction, by and large positional battle continues. Fight is in northern outskirts of Robotin and northwest of Verbov. Rimivki salient again, positional battle continues, northern outskirts of Staromayorsky and in southern Eurozone. Coming to east on Marinka front, Russian army made some gains towards Paraskov-Vivka. Fight is continuing on the outskirts of Konstantinivka, where Russians haven't entered yet. As far as Krasnogorovka concerned, Russians made some gains in south and west within the city. On Avdiivka front in the west, Russians occupied most of Novopokrovske. They also advanced north of Karlov Reservoir from Netailov direction, and fight is on the outskirts of Yaznobrodovka and in eastern part of Sokol. Bakhmut Chasiv fight is continuing in the West Canal micro-district and in eastern part of Kalino. As far as southern flank is concerned, Klishivka, no changes despite Ukrainians' several counterattacks. North of Soledar Seversk region, Russians advanced on Vimka direction, report says almost a kilometer, and Ukrainians attack the Russian army positions here, got no success. Russian army also expanded control zone south of Rozdolovka, and fight is continuing in the quarry in Belgorovka. In northeast, that is Kharkov front, in west of Swatov, battle is continuing near Mysozharivka or Masazharivka, and some information says that it is already captured by the Russians. They also advanced towards Andriivka, and from the west of Ivanovka, they gained some ground. There are no changes towards Sinkovka. Liman Krimina direction, no changes. In north Kharkov, that is Slobozansky direction, battle continues. In Volchansk, Ukrainians tried many counterattacks, including one with 100 troops in eastern part of the city, but no success in Tikhoe direction. Fight is also continuing in administrative building in aggregate plant, and Russians have taken over it. Towards Lipsty direction as well as towards Glubok, no changes. Interdiction missions, Russians struck targets in Kiev, Sumy, Poltava and Vinnytsia direction, also on the airports within Dnepropetrovsk. Ukrainians launched 12 ATACMS across Crimean Peninsula and shelled many targets within Belgorod and Kursk regions. Palestine Israel Middle East, Hezbollah fired more than 100, maybe up to 200 rockets from Lebanon and hit northern Israeli targets. In North Gaza, IDF has restarted its ground operations towards Palestinian capital, while in south their operation continues towards Rafah and nothing in the central Gaza. Iraqi-based Palestinian resistant forces launched kamikaze drones on Eilat, if any damage not known. In Red Sea, Houthis again attacked another merchant ship. In retaliation, US-UK shelled Yemen. Biden has arrived in Italy to participate in G7 meeting, and their main agenda likely to be not only Ukraine but also Palestine-Israel war. And of course, trade war against China, USA hegemony, its dollar, its arms and ammunitions, military aids by the NATO countries, and how US must be allowed to police the entire global affairs, world affairs, so that their democracy is intact. Lastly, in Kuwait, 41 Indian workers died due fire because of poor anti-fire arrangements, and their families will be given some pittance in name of aid, and matter will be closed. Why Indian workers must go there to earn their livelihood and not inside the India itself, and why they should live in such hellish conditions? Well, that brings an end to my talk today, friends. See you tomorrow. Thank you.